Hey guys, how's it going? So today I have another brand new subscription box unboxing here for you guys. And this one I discovered on Cratejoy. Many of you guys may know I've been working with them for the past few months to kind of try to find and discover new cool subscription boxes. If you aren't familiar, Cratejoy is an online marketplace where you can shop all different types of subscription boxes. They have everything. It's organized really nicely by category. There's health and beauty, wellness, lifestyle, home decor, things for kids, things for dudes, things for dogs. We've got everything. And I've really been enjoying kind of browsing through everything that they have, creating wish lists, etc. And I've gotten some DMs from you guys of boxes you wanted me to try. So if you guys have checked out the site, feel free, of course, to keep messaging me and letting me know what you guys want to see next. You guys have been really liking the crystal boxes that I've been doing lately because it is different. It's not something that everyone else is really doing currently on their channels. Of course, beauty is a safe bet for me here, but I just want to step out of the box a little bit and kind of look at things that I would probably actually subscribe to. So another one here today. Again, I will write the name here. It's Crystals and Creations. That is the company name, but they do have a few different options for subscription boxes. The one I have today, I believe, is called the Crystal 411 box. Let me just look here real quick. Yeah, the Crystal 411 box. They have other ones like Crystals, Herbs, and Jewelry, Crystal Jewelry, some with a smaller option with just crystals, quite a few other ones on there for you. This one in particular runs $30 a month, and this box as a whole is a $48 value. So what is that, like 30% off retail value? Don't check my math. This is not only the very first time I've received this one, it's the first time I'm sharing it with you guys as well, so I'm going to go a little bit more in depth about it. This one in particular that I chose is the 411 box, as I said before. In this one you get 5 crystals, it says, and educational materials each month, which I thought was kind of a cool one to try for you guys because I've heard from a lot of you that this is just something interesting to you, but you haven't gotten on the train yet, you don't really understand it. So I thought this one in particular that comes with the materials might be kind of a fun way to get your feet wet, if you will. It may not have been the one that I were to have chosen for myself, but I thought it would be a good one to share for you, if that makes sense. Yeah, so let's see. Discover the wonders of healing crystals with this variety set of rough healing stones. What else here is good? Comes with a metaphysical guide and additional info. Great for anyone looking to expand their crystal collection and knowledge. Free shipping. It also says that this box ships out on the 4th of each month, so it ships out pretty close to the beginning, but you have to place your order before the last day of the previous month to receive that month's box. Of course, all of this information is on the Cratejoy website, and as usual, I will have everything, this specific box, the Cratejoy website, some of my favorites, linked down below. I'll also link some of my other recent videos for you guys if you're interested in those as well. Let's see. Okay, so let's get into it. This one in particular just comes in this big brown box. There's no other writing or anything on it. It's just like a basic box. Some of them have their own kind of branded boxes, so I thought I'd point that out. And there's a little information on the inside, and I'll just kind of show you how it's packaged here so you can see. There's quite a bit of space in there, but it looks like everything is wrapped up pretty nicely, and nothing appears to be damaged or anything like that at all, so this should be good. I will dig through and show you guys what we got. I think there was a theme for this box, if I recall. I'll pull out my little letter. Okay, so it looks like one side has kind of the educational materials listed here, and it talks about the theme on the front. Let's see, it says the new year is here and 2018 is looking to be full of adventure. Starting things off, we have 2 full moons in January. Do you work with the moon and crystals? They are a wonderfully harmonic combination. Each phase of the moon offers new insight for each of us on our unique journeys. This month's box features some tools to get you started. So that's kind of the theme for this month. So there's a list of everything and the value here on this sheet, but let's just dig right into it and I will show you guys as we move along. So it looks like here we have a little muslin bag with a little charm on the outside. I'll give you guys a close-up, of course, after I kind of pull this apart so you guys can see everything. But that's pretty cute. You could actually reuse this if you're into that sort of thing. It looks like there are some other written materials in here. So we have, let's see, a little information about crystals and creations. Here's a free charging grid. This one's a paper one. A metaphysical guide. So this talks about, or has a list of some of the more popular crystals and gemstones and things like that, and what they're used for. And let's see, the moon chart, a moon phase chart. I have one of these already that I have in my fridge. So this just kind of, I mean, you can Google it and find out what this is. But this is kind of cool to use if you work with the moon and that sort of thing. Or maybe you just want to know when to avoid people when there's full moons. I do that 100%. Does that make me a bad guy? It looks like, it says that there's a, oh yes, this must be it, a bonus sage leaf and abalone shell. I use sage and an abalone shell and a feather to cleanse energies in my home. I've never used like just a leaf before, so I'm not sure. Do you just light it on fire? I'm not really sure. I'll have to figure it out. But that is here for you guys, and of course I'll give you guys a close-up of this as well so you can see what we got going on. Let's see, what do we have next? So it looks like this is a little bag of the crystals. Everything looks nicely packaged and labeled, so let's dig into that. And I think this is it in the box. So a lot of educational stuff and a little bit of crystals. They all look to be a decent size, nothing super large or anything like that, but it's not a super expensive price point either, so that is to be expected. Alright, so these are moon phase crystals, or crystals that you can use in association with the 4 different phases of the moon, 4 major phases. So let's pull some of these out. I'll give you guys a close-up and let you know what we have going on in here. So this is a little emerald, and everything is in a little baggie and labeled. So that's nice, so you know what you have. Sometimes when you're first getting started, I've found that the trickiest part is remembering what the crystals are. So if you can figure out a way to, if you are collecting them and you don't know a lot yet, take photos maybe, or figure out some way to stay organized. Trust me. So this is an emerald here. I'll give you guys a close-up. This is a nice little rough stone, lots of dark colors kind of woven throughout, really pretty. Yeah, nice small little pocket rock here. It says this is a stone of love, luck, and prosperity. It encourages trust in the universe and oneself. That sounds kind of like one of those sticker quotes you put on the wall. Okay, next we have pink tourmaline. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Probably not. I probably have like a nice little Minnesotan spin on it, but this one's really pretty. This is another rough stone here. You can see the pink kind of flecks throughout. I'll give you guys a close-up, of course. I know black tourmaline is supposed to help kind of repel negative energies, but this is pink, so I'm sure it's different. But there's nothing written about this in particular, so that's gonna need a Google by me because this is the first specimen of this sort that I have. This is a really pretty one though, and as I said, I'll give you guys a close-up. They have a clear quartz pillar. These are really good kind of grounding and balancing stones and help amplify the effects of other stones that you may have. So good staple. This is really pretty. This is orange calcite. I'll show you guys a close-up of this one. This one isn't entirely rough. It looks like it has some kind of rough edges, but they're a little bit smooth, so it's like somewhat polished here. So this is a really pretty one. And orange calcite encourages new endeavors and breaking old habits, promotes playfulness and confidence. So this is a good one for the new year, right? Even though I'm doing this a little late and it's almost February. We were passing around the flu all month. It was so fun. Moving on. And the next one is wrapped up a little differently. This one's kind of wrapped up in tissue paper. It's a selenite specimen, and I know, oh, as I throw it across the room. These are really fragile. So yeah, I like that she took the time to kind of wrap this nicely. This is beautiful. This one's a really interesting one because you touch it and you kind of feel the dust. You know what I mean? Like, you can tell that, you know, if you drop this in a sink, it would just dissolve. So don't do that. Selenite is really cool. I used to have like a little selenite node, and I've misplaced her. Sorry. But this one is cool. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but this stone in particular almost looks like it glows. It's a really kind of interesting looking stone, and this is a really cool one. This one can actually help charge your crystals, which is probably how I'll use this, especially because of the shape. It's kind of like a little wand or pillar shape. Let's see, what else does this one do, because that's the main thing that I'm aware of. Let's see, emotional balance and restores harmony. So yes, again, I would use this for charging crystals. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, they have some information on the subscription box website that talks about how and why to charge crystals, etc. So there we go. That is everything in the box, and again, that retailed for $48 and the price of the box was $30. So if this 411 situation is something that you guys would be interested in, something that has some of the materials already included so you don't need to go out on your own and do your own research, I will leave a link for the box down below for you guys. I think it's a really cool one for beginners, or you know, I still consider myself a beginner for sure, but I would probably do something maybe with more just crystals, maybe larger crystals or something like that. But again, there are options for you depending on what your needs are. And of course, if this sounds like something a friend or family member would want for a gift, keep that in mind as well. Everything will be linked down below for you guys. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Also, if you guys are not a subscriber already, if you're new here, I would love to have you guys follow me on all my social media. I post occasionally. I will be better. I had every intention of being great this month, and I was just, I mean, I feel like you can still hear it in my voice a little bit. So it was a rough one, but I will be back. I love you guys so much. I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great weekend.